Hey guys, it's your boy Kyle, and I'm just sad and depressed that the summers came to such a quick end. And but the thing is, I do have a lot of experiences to look back on and just thank the Lord for it. Thank for these opportunities and everything. Like the one time when I went to Lake Lanier for the second time was probably one of my most favorite memories. And I actually wrote a blog about it in Slow English. Go check it out. Check it out. But basically, we were setting up for a band. We were giving out Crockfest tickets, and I went with Kicks 101.5 and a few of the other interns. And we were just sitting at our tent, enjoying our business, having a good time, having people play cornhole. You'd be surprised how many people don't know what cornhole is. There are usually older people, just gonna say that right there, but for clear reasons. It's a college game. But we did have a lot of little kids play Giant Jenga. They did break our table a few times because it would get really high and fall over, but that's beyond the point. And this one dude named Moses came up to us, and he was just like a real cool surfer dude. He was like, "What's up, guys? You doing all right? I'm just over here chilling. Wow, you guys work for Kicks 101.5. I love this station, man. I just love it. It's so great, man. I remember back in its eight, all that. Like that's Moses right there. He's just probably about 50 years old, but he was a cool dude. He was a really cool dude. And we were just talking to him back and forth. And then he started throwing a football. Me and him were just throwing a football around. And then he was just like really enjoying our company. And we were enjoying his because we were there just for hours and hours on end. Most people we encountered kind of just took our gifts and left. They didn't really like talk to us. So him being there was really interesting. So when he came and we were playing the football and we were talking, he was just like, you know what, guys, you just wanna. I don't know if you guys are allowed to, but I'm the manager of the zip line over there. You can just go ride the zip line real quick. And we were just like, we're getting paid right now to ride a zip line at a water park. Yep. Well, that's not what I said. My friend Jackson said that because I'm still like, zip line? How far off the ground are we? He's like, yeah, it's like 300 feet. Nope. Nope. He's like, bro, it's not even that big a deal. It's not that bad. I swear. It's safe. I'm like, how many people have died on that thing? He's like, none. I'm like, I don't believe you. But I'm really irrational when it comes to heights. Like, I can't get on a 10-foot ladder at all. And I also mentioned in my blog how I was at a Bible camp and this horse just like I was just on this horse. How was I? Probably 12, and this horse just kind of like knocked me off and I just fell down and started bleeding. I was just like, I don't want to get on a horse again, ever. I don't want to be anywhere high up where I can't control myself. And this is like the horse experience times 30 million because 300 feet. But Jackson, he really wanted to go, and the girls we were with definitely didn't want to go. They just wanted to hold down the booth. So I was like, I'm going to be a good friend slash coworker, and I'm going to go with Jackson and conquer my fear of heights, or try to. And we started walking up there, and I literally just. It's like we were going in slow motion because I was just thinking, do I really want to do this? Is this really what I want to do right now? But then we got to the top, and then we were like, Moses, Moses, but he didn't hear us, even though we saw him. And his coworker basically talked to us and was like, hey, where's your fast pass? And we're like, we don't have a fast pass. What's the speed pass, fast pass, whatever it's called? And she was just like, well, you need one to get here because it costs like $5 or something for people to ride these rides. So we tried to get one, and well, we tried to just let us through, and then she was on the intercom for a little bit, and she was like, "Can no, you can't go. Nope, not without a fast pass. But if you go to the admission desk, you might be able to get one." So we mosey down the hill. I'm kind of like, at least I don't have to get on that thing no more. Jackson's like, yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. But then I was just really thinking, I just let this, like, I don't, there's not, this is an experience that I don't get often. The last time I went ziplining, I was in Boy Scouts. I was probably like 12, and I'm like 20 right now. So it's not a common experience. And I was just like, I just let it go because of my fear. And my friend really wanted to do it, but I guess me showing my fear made him not want to do it as much because he probably felt bad. So I was like, I just can't let him just for my sake and his sake, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get those fast passes. We're going to do this. We are going to do this. Jackson, we're going to do this. All right? Yeah, okay, cool. But so basically, I go to the admission desk. I ask them, hey, I need some fast passes. And they literally don't even ask me twice. They're just like, how many? I was like, but that happened. Then we bring Jackson. We're going back up the hill. I start getting nervous again, and we're putting on our low gear, and then we're on the steps waiting to go, and we're watching people go in front of us, and literally, it looks like, well, from my perspective, it seemed like the screams you heard seemed like you were in a horror house or a scary movie because like they get pushed or they jump and then just and I was like but yeah, so Jackson actually, like, I wanted to go with Jackson, but apparently he just wanted to go regardless. So he went first with these other people, and he just went, and I just watched him, and he was calm and cool. And I was grouped up with this mother and her daughter, and the daughter was like really excited. She was just like, "I'm nearsighted. I'm nearsighted." I'm like, "You're nearsighted? What is?" She's like, "She's nervous and excited." I'm like, "Oh," but I was like, "Man, it's crazy how." This is crazy. It's like the second time a little girl has had way more courage than me. First time was at Six Flags years and years ago when we were on acrophobia, but that's beyond the point. But me and the mother were terrified. We were looking at each other like, and the lady was telling us what not to do. Basically, like, don't hold the top of the rope, don't do this, don't do that. But eventually, at one point, I was just kind of looking off the edge and stopped listening to her at all until she was like, "All right, it's time for you to go," and I'm like, pushed me off. I was just like, "What the?" I said some words I regret, but I was just going, and then while I was going, I was just looking around, and I was just like holding it with all my life. I'm like, "Oh no, 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 not me, not me, not." But then I looked down and I just saw all these little kids in the water because it's like it's like over a lake. So these little kids were just below playing, and I was just kind of like looking terrified, and they were just like, "Woo, woo, you can do." I'm like, I can't just let these little kids think I'm just terrified. So I was like, "Yeah, whoa, whoa." And as soon as I got caught, I was so relieved on the other end, and I saw Jackson waiting on me, and I'm just like, "We did it, we did it." I can't believe it, but we did it. We in Chia, we did it, and that was just like one of my favorite experiences this summer because it's not many times I actually fight my fears like, well, I feel like this, but it felt good. And after I did it, I really want to do it again, but of course, it was actually around the time I had to leave, so I kind of just went back to the group, hand off my fast pass. Hopefully, they could get on it, the next group that was coming in, and then just called it a day. But just looking back, I would do it again. Like, I ride roller coasters all the time and heights. But I just want to tell you guys about the experience because it was really great and really meaningful to me because it's just once you get past, like, once you start doing something, if it's conquering a fear or doing work or anything, once you just start, then it's so much easier to do it. But it's the hardest part is just literally giving yourself that little push. And that's something I learned from that experience that I'm going to try to implement more. But yeah, so this has been Smile with Kyle. Thank you guys for listening, and you guys have a great night, day, evening, whenever you're watching this.